Welcome, my name is Diana, energy healing therapist and the founder of Reiki Move from London, UK. Welcome to my channel. If you are interested in Reiki, meditation and healing in general, to learn more new techniques, please subscribe to my channel now, and I hope that we can exchange energies later on, and I hope that I will be able to share with you some more useful content. Today, the topic is Reiki. I would like to give you a little brief introduction to where it comes from, how it works, and what are the main benefits. In case you're new to Reiki, you might be wondering, what is this about? I can feel there's something more to this word than the materialistic word that we can touch and sense and absorb. If you're here, I'm sure you're here with a reason, that you already gone through maybe a spiritual awakening. You might be just on your journey there, but I'm sure that you have experienced in any shape or form the power of your energy body and the power of this beautiful energy that connects all of us in this world. And the question is, how do we reach this amazing energy? And how can we use it for our highest, greatest good, for our healing? And this is where Reiki comes into picture, and this is where it gives you a really useful, efficient way to naturally heal without any risks to take, and it can only serve your highest and greatest good. It is now not like in the past, thank God, that we have lots of scientific proof after certain research being conducted on lots of levels at certain hospitals in basically lots of countries all over the world, and the results are truly astonishing. And I'm so glad to see that basically now we have scientific proof that there is much more to it than placebo effect, and that Reiki does work. Where it comes from, the actual word, what does it mean? So let's break it down. Rei means God's wisdom or spiritual power. What is Ki? The other part of the word. That is the amazing energy that flows through all of us, all the creatures, not just in this world here on earth, but the entire universe. So this energy is like the glue to hold everything together, and is responsible to create huge energetic shifts in emotions that makes the world go around, basically. I know, in case you're new to this, it might be like, whoa, already way too much to take in. And don't worry, it is a journey. This is where we are basically developing a new sense. It's just something that in our Western world, unfortunately, we just haven't thought about. It hasn't been an accepted way for healing, which now I'm really glad to see it is changing. And basically it all breaks down to the very materialistic subject of quantum physics. We all know physician, I guess, that probably gives you all the answers here with one very simple sentence here. I'm sure who it comes from, and it says, everything is energy, and energy is all that is. I'm sure you have heard it before. Let me help you out. It comes from Albert Einstein, and he scientifically proved, and we all know, that everything in this world has its vibratory energy field, and even on a sub-organ level, even in our body, everything vibrates. So to be able to exist in this world, to say that I am a living creature, you are a piece of energy as well. Weird, right? But that is basically based on quantum physics, and I just like to add these little comments here that it is not anymore a question of do you believe in it or not, right? Because spirituality sometimes gives that kind of extra interesting twist to people to say, I'm not spiritual, I'm materialistic. And now I'm really happy that we are living in a world where the two areas overlap each other, and due to these amazing research results, we can actually see that they truly overlap, and only because it's not something we can see with our eyes, we can experience it and we can use it for our own healing. And where does it come from? It comes from a Japanese Buddhist monk called Mikao Usui from the late 19th, early 20th century, which makes it one of the youngest alternative healing techniques out in this world. While Mikao Usui helped to teach us on how to access the life force energy that flows through the entire universe, and help to teach people on how to not just to access but use it for healing, for your own healing, and how you can heal other people. He was giving us a certain guidance because he realized it in actually a really interesting way. He never wanted to actually find Reiki in its own. He was practicing Buddhism as a monk, and he wanted to find his amazing enlightenment, and he felt like he just cannot feel it. He felt something is missing. So for that reason, he decided, according to the myth, he decided to go on fasting for 21 days, and he walked up in Japan, in Kyoto, to Mount Kurama, and decided to fast for 21 days and said, I either find enlightenment or I'd rather just die. So he was truly motivated to find this special extra that he believed is still missing from him to reach this full enlightenment that he was searching for inside of his soul and heart. And according to the myth, one day, after spending enough time on his own, meditating on Mount Kurama, he felt that something special is happening to him. He felt like a glowing energy is reaching him through his crown, through the top of his head, and he believed that he can truly connect to this source that he then later explained as the life force energy that opened up new gateways to him. It started to restore balance in his overall energy body, and this is something that he used as a technique to teach other people, and this is how this entire Reiki system evolved, which is originally coming from Japan. You need to know here that there are now different techniques, variations, different ways how you can access this life force energy and how you can treat people. Two main different areas are the Japanese way, which is mainly led by intuition. But for that, obviously, first you need to be able to get to a level where you know the main basic techniques, what the energy body is about, and then obviously you can just truly open up to your intuition, where you are basically led by your spiritual sense, your soul, and Reiki itself is helping you to know where you need to place your hand when it comes to treating the body, even if it's yours, or it could be any of your friends, family, or if you're a practitioner, obviously you're a customer there. And the other version is the Western type of Reiki, where there is a more structured way where they are treating the actual energy centers of the body. And this is where we're going into the what is an energy body anyway? I can feel my physical body, I'm definitely here, but what about the energy body? So I think the easiest way to approach this subject, I'm sure you heard about the aura before, right? Some people say they can even see the aura. It's actually something that you can develop your own sense, your own vision to actually see it. It's just not something we're used to, and if you spend more time and focus and attention on that, then you might be able to pick up that there is something more to us. If you meet someone, sometimes you feel the energy before you actually approach that person, before you even speak to each other. And that is where the energy is creating the connection between the two of you, and your body can pick up on these vibrations. Because as I said at the beginning, everything is a vibration, everything vibrates. So you can actually feel the other person's energy level before you actually interact. I know it's a lot to appearance, and I know it's a lot to the nonverbal communication, but it's also about the energy itself, the actual feelings, emotions that person is actually feeling, even through breath. He or she is actually sharing that with you, because we are all connected through energy, through the air. It is absolutely mind-blowing, and I know it does take a couple of minutes, hours, days, months, maybe years to absorb it and realize that there is so much more here that we have to open our senses to. And the energy centers of the body are, so there are the 7 main chakras, but it doesn't mean that there aren't more. There are plenty in the body. And I will share with you another introduction at another series here, where you will have to search for the chakra series. It's coming soon if you're interested in that, to give you detailed background on that. Here, what I would like you to understand is that the life force energy is actually flowing through our energy body, and it's making sure that there is a healthy flow of energy inside of your core, inside of the energy centers of your body. So when do we need Reiki? When is the point when you believe, oh, I actually need a treatment because I can feel in my life, in my daily feelings, emotions are just not right. I feel like there's some certain emotional blockage. Maybe that's the reason why you're here, because you feel that you need some level of healing in your life, but you are not entirely sure why is it happening and how you can access Reiki and how can it actually help you. So the way it happens on an energetic level, we all go through stress, fears, right? So unfortunately, the way we are facing amazing, happy, beautiful moments in life, we have to face difficulties as well. And stress and fear is a really important part of our life. So it's really good if you are able to train the mind through meditation, through maybe doing Reiki Move sessions. If you haven't done before, you can check on reikimove.com. So each and every one of these kind of techniques help you to stay present, notice where something is out of balance, and then you can bring it back to balance and heal what's need to be healed. So there is a negative emotion, and that will be attached to your energy body. That will affect the vibration levels of your energy body. As I mentioned, that every single organ in your body is vibrating at a certain level. You can even check this if you're interested. So it's something that now people can measure. So there is a scientific proof behind that each and every organ of your body needs to vibrate at a certain level, measured in hertz, that it will help you to maintain and sustain a healthy, balanced life. And now I have to explain to you why emotions, thoughts, and the physical health really close to each other. But I'm sure you already experienced where you had a tough time of your life or had some very stressful days, then you just got ill. And we just take it as, yeah, that's what happens. And it shouldn't be that way. Reiki is here for us to actually get us through without even getting ill or sick. It shouldn't be that way. So when there is a negative emotion, feeling attached onto your energy body, it may create blockages. That is when you may have heard this expression before, but I much prefer to say that a specific energy center of your body is out of balance. This is something I will share with you at another video, so you can learn more what other qualities are there when your energy center is out of balance. And this is where Reiki comes in. Reiki flows through your energy body, meaning that it flows through the chakras, the 7 chakras, through your core, right through your crown, that you're opening up by the intention of the mind. It's really important that here we need to maintain an open mind to allow it to happen. Basically, you as a recipient, you just need to relax and be open to it and just trust that it is happening and it's flowing through your entire body. So there are certain energy pathways like the meridian or the nadis, and these are like the veins in your body where the blood is circulating through. So this is maybe an easier way to visualize what is happening there. And then it is expanded into your aura as well, and that is something where other people can pick up on your energy, as I mentioned to you earlier. So what happened when you have these kind of blockages that you created within yourself through certain years, then if you are willing to open up to this life force energy and allow maybe a Reiki practitioner to help you, or you can just heal yourself, because self-healing is, thank God, miraculously, it is in our own capabilities, and it's accessible to every single one of you if you learn the technique. So this is where you can actually charge and channel positive healing energy into the part of your body where you need it the most. And this is where to put your hand, how to heal yourself. That comes with certain practice, understanding. You may want to enter a Reiki course to get more knowledge about that. But starting with understanding the 7 main chakras of the body could be an amazing starting point, because if you know, okay, I'm just after a breakup, my heart is aching, we've been all through it, but we want to make sure that we are not left with any blockages because of that, because of the negative feelings which are left in our heart. We need to learn to let go, and this is where the Reiki energy helps. So then if you are able to channel the healing energy right into your heart through your chest, then you will feel this amazing calming, relaxing effect. This is usually something that every client says after the treatment straight away. They can feel warm energy. We all feel slightly different things. I'm not saying it's the same for everyone, but this is probably the most common way to experience the healing energy, that it's warm, it's calming, it's relaxing. And then the rest will happen later on. But in that moment, when Reiki is channeled into your core, into your energy body, it will break away these negative thoughts and emotions attached onto your energy body. You are breaking yourself away. It helps the whole letting go process, and with this positive energy you will start to restore balance a lot faster. What you have to understand with natural healing treatments, that your body is capable of restoring balance. So that's what your body is constantly doing, and we are constantly being aligned with this life force energy. We are just not entirely sure how we can help ourselves to maintain the balance, and that is the tough bit, how you maintain balance, because we go through stressful moments in our lives, and then again negative emotions get attached, and then we don't know how we can let go of them. We need this little bit of help. This may be the Usui system. That is an amazing and effective technique that you can use on a daily basis. And that is my next very important point here. You need to use Reiki, this healing energy, on a regular basis. So either if you're going with self-healing or taking the use and help of a Reiki practitioner, make sure, especially at the beginning, that you do it regularly. You will feel the positive healing effect right after the first session. Again, you may feel different benefits depending on your own needs. But if you're doing it on a regular basis, let's say once every week for the first couple of months, that will truly help to create an enormous shift in the balance in your energy body, because on an energetic level the change happens with the tiniest emotional shift in your body. So as soon as those emotional attachments are not part of you anymore, then your life force energy flow is restored, and there is an open gateway for this beautiful energy to keep us healthy, to keep us alive, to keep us going, and then it actually translates into every single area of your life. This is why Reiki doesn't only heal on a physical level. You don't need to go for Reiki healing when you feel ill or sick. Yes, it does help. It does help to speed up the process 100%, but it's something that is more helpful way to keep the balance, and then that way you can maintain your immune system in a much better shape than you would otherwise. You will be able to let go of these negative emotions straight away before the negative attachment or blockage would appear. You will have a lot more kind of sense of joy and freedom in the present moment. It's really hard to explain. When I first started using Reiki, it's been a lot of years ago, I was blown away. I just first you just notice certain changes, shifts in your life, and you're not entirely sure, okay, what is happening, even if you understand someone told me it's going to happen. And then I just found myself. I think that is the most important point. When you just find yourself, you know what the next steps are, you have a clear vision on your future, because you are no longer attached to those kind of self-limiting beliefs, the question marks. We all have the big question marks, and that doesn't help us to carry on and move forward on our journey with confidence. So that's what Reiki meant to me most of all. So basically, to break it down now, Reiki does give you help and support on not just the physical but emotional, mental and spiritual level as well. As with the Reiki, the life force energy, you are connected with the source, and it helps you to keep an open mind and come to a different level of understanding and consciousness, not just on your own life but on everything else around you. You will start to see different shifts on an energetic level that you may haven't seen before. You will feel a lot more calm, relaxed, even in the most stressful situation. And that is one of the biggest miracles that truly changed my life. And I can say I have contributed changing to hundreds of people's lives through this simple exercise that you can do through using Reiki. So the benefits, what do you feel? It may contribute to feeling less stressed, so that is the number one, that you feel calm and good in your body. You will feel more positive, as it's a positive energy. If you are getting rid of all the negative, worrying thoughts, obviously you're gonna feel more joy. You will feel gratitude in your heart. That is where most of the positive shifts is coming from, gratitude. That's something you want to actually exercise on a daily basis, and I find it really powerful and useful. It may help to restore balance on a mental health level, in case you're feeling that you are not sure, you're confused, maybe you're slightly depressed with COVID and everything. Obviously these are really tough times, and it is something truly powerful. And maybe you need help with sleeping. You usually feel like a lot better with your sleeping patterns, and also just physically, emotionally, everything comes back into balance, and you will feel just simply full of energy. Sometimes you're drained, right? We feel like, oh, I just need motivation, I need energy, and not sure which way to go. And this is something that will bring you what you need. And as a closing point here, Reiki doesn't give what you want, it gives you what you need. That's really important. Have a think about it. What does it mean if it's not what I want but what I need? Sometimes we want certain things which is coming from our own ego, right? You may want to win the lottery, so it's not something that Reiki will do for you, okay? Just to point that out. It helps you to proceed on your spiritual journey, which is on a different level, where we have to come to realization, what is our journey about here? What is my life purpose? And here we are breaking up doors and windows and opening up new gateways to whole lots of different questions that maybe you haven't even thought about before. Maybe certain things don't go the way I want it because it's not the right journey for me. That is why Reiki is giving you in the present moment what you need right now. Maybe better level of understanding, maybe you're gonna get a promotion in a slightly different angle than you were expected. But this is where you will notice that your mind just comes to a whole different level of open and loving and caring level. And to keep an open mind at all times is absolute key. And I truly hope that you will be able to find this beautiful energy. As I mentioned, feel free to reach out for help and guidance on this. There are lots of amazing healers out there, including myself. You can always contact me as well. Wondering where you are in your spiritual journey, would love to hear from you. And any questions on any particular points, I will always include it on my videos here, so please feel free to just put it in comments below. Make sure you subscribe if you found this video useful, if you haven't done so, so you can see my future content. And I hope that you are on a beautiful journey, and say thank you for yourself for taking this time to understand and learn, because this is absolutely the first steps for growing. And then it's up to you to decide which healing energy is working for you, which doesn't. I never like to compare or say this one is better than the other. You should feel it for yourself to know that, well, for me this is the best, this is working for me. Okay, so I'm sure that this is the part where you know exactly what I'm talking about, just to bring more trust in yourself, and the healing power, this life force energy, will guide you and help you. I hope you found this useful. With future sessions, I will give you further help on, for example, which therapist you should choose, because it's always tough. There is so many questions out there, and you can get more content on that soon. Take care. Have a lovely day.